If you find yourself driving during the small hours of the morning, long before the sun shows its face, you should be advised to at all costs avoid Route 963. There is no home, so unfortunately you can't avoid it simply by living in the right place. It just kind of pops up, It just pop up on you. It welcomes travelers who tired, who wouldn't call it a night, the folks who wouldn't buy a room, whether it's because they just had too much pride to say they couldn't do the trip in one night, or because they was too cheap. It didn't matter. If you see it, don't take it. Even if that curiosity strike up and, the thought in your head, it ain't worth it, man, because for some reason, you gonna make the wrong turn. And once you do that, you screwed, man. I hope and pray you have enough gas to at least last you a while. Don't be like me and be trying to drive cross country with $5 in the tank. And if you drive an electric car, the same thing true for you. You better make sure you got an extra battery, or make sure that mug charged up good, boy, because you sure gonna need it. You gonna notice that Route 963 ain't got no exits, no pull-offs, no rest stops, no gas stations, nothing. And that's because 963 is different. This ain't like your typical highway. Route 963 is not a means to an end, but rather an end of itself. It ain't got nowhere to take you, except to take you. Now, if it was playing previously, the radio would likely pick up a new frequency, a station that plays loud music in an unfamiliar language. And you can try to turn it off, but hey, it ain't gonna do you no good. And it should be noted at this point that you're gonna start to panic, man, but don't stop your car. Don't turn the vehicle around. Don't look in, and I'm telling you, I know we probably got a habit, but don't look in that rear view mirror. Don't look in them side view mirror, none of that. Because if you do any of those things, the result, it's gonna vary though, depending on some things. If you stop and try to get back, to go back the way you came, you're gonna get met with the harsh realization that there ain't no way back. And if you try to drive into the blackness that follows you and let the spider wrap you in his web, ooh, that's exactly what Route 963 wanted in the first place. And if the temptation get too difficult to bear, remove the rear view mirror entirely. Take your side view mirrors off. Whatever you gotta do to stop you, do it. But if you do look in that rear view, you're gonna either see one or two things. You may see nothing but blackness, and if so, keep driving, because eventually it's gonna find you. Or you're gonna see a dim set of headlights following you, and if you do, keep driving. Just hope and pray you don't run out of gas, at least for a little while, so you can have some time to repent, some time to pray, some time to ask for forgiveness, because you ain't got too much longer to live.